All right, let's get right into it. What the heck's going on here? All right, there we go. We good. Well, let's give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shema Shah. Double honor to the apostle brothers and elders of Great Millstone. Another lesson here. Let's get right into it again. Let me see. So,
On first aid. Yeah, let's go.
correct. All right. Hold on. All right, let's get some scriptures. Then believe. Let's go to Psalm 9, verse 16. No, let's go. Psalm 7, verse 11. Psalm 7, verse 11. The Most High judged righteousness, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, right? He's angry with the wicked every day. Let's go to Psalms chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. The wicked ensnares in the works of his own hand, right? The Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. Read again Psalm 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. The wicked is ensnares in the works of his own hand. Psalm 47, verse 2. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. Right, he's a great king over all the earth. As we did again, Psalms 47, verse 2. For the Lord Most High, he is terrible, and he's a great king over all the earth. Let's see if we can get into this video. I messed it up. So let's get right to the judgment of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. It's a beautiful thing to follow. To end unbelievable power.
Live there with the latest. And we continue to follow breaking news out of Windsor Hills. You are getting this now live on KCAL9, and we are also streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. This is the scene of a fiery crash that happened again in Windsor Hills at Slauson and South La Brea. Our KCAL9's Jeff Nguyen is live there with the latest for us. And Jeff, this looks like just a horrific fiery crash.
Yeah, it's really bad out here. So let me do this. Let me step aside. I'm going to ask Joelle Fallon to walk up to the yellow tape so we can kind of zoom in on the intersection right there. You can see a couple of the cars. They are completely charred right now. And as you mentioned, this is the corner of La Brea and Slauson. And anyone who knows the west side of LA and knows this area very well, there is a very steep hill that goes right down Slauson. Off the top, we should tell you that there is a massive scene out here. I've counted more than a dozen first responders who are present here. You can see about a dozen LA County fire units. All of this taking place in and around a gas station at the corner of La Brea and Slauson. We've seen at least 3 cars with heavy damage, Amy. The fire department says that it was called here just after 1:40 this afternoon. Initially, it was thought to be a structure fire, and you can see why they thought it was a structure fire as Joelle Fallon kind of zooms in on that area right there. We want to be very mindful and respectful, so we're not going to go in too tightly. But you can see those 2 cars completely charged, so that's why there was a little bit of confusion. turns out it was what you are seeing on your screen right now with all of these crashes. The fire department says that there is mass casualties, at least 6 dead. I'm being joined right now by Nolan Richardson and Robinson, forgive me, Nolan. And you live in the area. You actually flew a drone earlier. So let's start with that. Tell me what you saw from your perspective on the drone.
Man, as soon as I heard that was going down, I literally ran back to the house and grabbed the drone just because I knew it would be a few crazy shots to get. And, you know, I've really been waiting on a type of event for this to get in close. But, you know, from the drone, I was pretty much able to get probably about 10 feet from everybody, not even including humans or everything. So I'm looking at half a car sitting on the sidewalk, as well as another car, you know, both completely burnt to char, as well as another car that's at the end of the United Oil.
And certainly, you know, as grisly as this is, we want to be respectful to the families because, you know, people lost their family members. Let me ask you to do this. Swing over to the yellow tape a little bit. That way you can kind of point a little bit. You've been speaking to some of the folks who got here earlier. Tell me what they told you that they witnessed.
Man, one of the guys. Yeah, absolutely. A guy that was coming down Slauson said he just saw cars literally speed down La Brea as the light changed, and basically the collision happened when the transition from the red light to the green light coming east up Slauson, and that's where the point of contact happened. You know, it's very unfortunate with everything. You know, everything that's gone on.
Do you live in this area, Nolan?
Yeah, I actually stay just up the street.
So because you live in this area, are crashes common in this area?
I wouldn't say that crashes are common at all, and definitely not to this magnitude. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very chaotic area, to be honest.
Having said that, for people who don't know this area well, topography or just this big hill here on Slauson might throw someone off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what I was definitely going to say. You know, a lot of people do come flying down La Brea, and you can change the transition of the lights and whatnot. But I mean, it's just a
huge scene. We see the.
Let's move on to somebody that's not what I was looking for. Just let me see this perspective.
Site. Rick?
And
the CHP has arrested the driver who plowed her speeding car into a busy intersection, killing 6 people. A pregnant woman and child are among the dead. Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cota-Robles is live in Windsor Hills with the new developments this morning. Mark.
Giovanna, good morning. The corner intersection of Slauson and La Brea is back open this morning, the site of one of the worst crashes we've seen in a while. We have a photo to show you this morning. It's of the first victim identified, 23-year-old Asheray Ryan, also killed her unborn baby boy. Repairs underway at Slauson and La Brea today, one day after a horrific crash here. It was captured on surveillance video as traffic moved through the intersection on Slauson. Disaster.
A fire at the intersection of La Brea and Slauson. We have multiple cars involved, multiple cars on fire.
When a car speeding ran the red light on La Brea, the fireball was immediate. 6 people were killed, including the pregnant woman, an infant, and 3 other adults.
I've seen accidents, but I've never seen anything like this.
Alfonso Word was approaching the intersection when he saw the explosion.
Then I seen the pregnant mother that was laying on the side that was pregnant. Then you seen the child, the baby. And that's what gets you, because you've seen that baby. And I'm a father myself. And I seen the baby. And their lives are gone because, I don't know, person running a light.
The driver, CHP says, was responsible as a woman in her 40s driving a Mercedes coupe. That surveillance video appearing to show she made no effort to slow down. She survived. Along with those killed, 7 others were injured, including several children. Today, song and prayer here at the intersection. Even for those who did not know the victims, their hearts are broken.
What in the world could have happened? Like, to where, she just couldn't stop or what? I don't know what happened. I just know that that was so tragic to the community, the families. God bless you guys. My prayers are, my prayer line, my prayer partners, my family, we're praying.
And back out live, CHP says the driver of that Mercedes has been arrested, will likely face charges of gross negligence and vehicular manslaughter. Giovanna, we cover things a lot. This one is hard to make sense of. What that man witnessed here at the scene, just awful.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
So you see, all of y'all, she never sure. Let me see my thing. Okay. Get a couple more scriptures. Oh, that's the number I want. All right, get a couple more scriptures. Let's go to Psalms 89. Verse 14, it said, justice and judgment are in the habit of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Again, Psalm 89, verse 14, justice and judgment are in the habit of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Let's go to Amos 3, verse 6. Should a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? I must not. Amos 3 and 6. Should a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Verse 7. Should the Lord power do nothing, but he reveal his secret unto the servants, the prophet. Right? He revealed his secret unto the servants, the prophet. Let's go to Luke 13, verse 2. And Yahweh shall answer, said unto them, suppose you that those Galilees were sinners above all the Galilee, because they suffer sure things. I tell you, nay, but except you repent, you shall all likewise perish. Luke 13, verse 5. I tell you, nay, but except you repent, you shall all likewise perish. Let me see how much time. Right. All right, let's go to Zephaniah chapter 3. Verse 5. The just Lord in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity every morning. Does he bring his judgment to light? He fail not, but the unjust know no shame, right? The unjust know no shame. Zephaniah 3 verse 5. The just Lord in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity every morning. Does he bring his judgment to light? He fail not, but the unjust know no shame. Oh, I keep messing up.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything, like Marco's backpack.
Now, breaking news alert.
We're getting more information now from that deadly shooting at the Mirage Hotel. This is a very active homicide investigation. Sasha Loftus joins us from the scene with more. Sasha?
Denise, as you said, a very active situation. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, the Mirage has reopened to guests. It was shut down for a while when we got out here. We saw some people on the other side of crime scene tape with luggage waiting to get back into their rooms. Some say they were evacuated, asked to leave. They were inside when this happened. Now, Metro Police tell us that one person was shot and killed inside the Mirage Hotel and Casino. I-Team sources, rather, tell us that possibly others were hurt as well. Now, again, this is an active situation. If you look closely here, you can see those police lights in the distance. That entire valet area of the Mirage is covered in police. This is as close as we can get, but you can see it through those trees there. Now, we did speak with a few guests who were staying here. They were out at dinner at the time, but they did hear police come over here and just really heard the commotion. Take a listen.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen where the police have gone over to the center media just to get up down here, and they just weren't We were going full speed down here, so I knew something was going on.
Yeah. Now, the people we talked to outside here, again, they are allowed to go back into their rooms, but a lot of them were just startled to hear something like this would happen inside a hotel along the Strip. Now, as you mentioned, this is really a fluid situation. We are waiting for more information from police. We do expect a briefing from Metro Police coming up in about a half an hour at 11:45. Stay with 8 News Now, on air and online for the latest on that. For now, reporting live, Sasha Loftus, live.
Yeah, so you see. So I'm going to close it out right there. So, hey, give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Shema Bashar. Double honor to the apostle brothers, the elders, and great millstone. Shalom to the host of the elect. Shalom, shalom.